In an impressive show of cohesion and resistance against racism, as many as 15,000 individuals assembled in Belfast on Saturday for a peaceful anti-racism demonstration. This gathering came after a week marked by significant rioting and chaos throughout the city, sparked by misinformation and exacerbated by anti-immigrant feelings. The event stood in stark contrast to the violence that had overtaken parts of Northern Ireland, highlighting the community's dedication to diversity and inclusiveness. Organized by the United Against Racism Coalition, participants marched through Belfast, many brandishing placards with messages advocating for anti-racism and migration support. The sizable assembly, united in purpose, made their way to City Hall, where chants resonated through the streets, asking, "When migrants' rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back." The prior day, Belfast experienced a counter-protest with around 1,000 attendees opposing several hundred anti-immigration demonstrators. Significant police presence and barriers were set up to avert confrontations between the rival groups. Over 120 organizations took part in Saturday's event, with various speakers delivering heartfelt addresses outside City Hall. Speakers included women from migrant backgrounds, representatives from racial equality groups, union leaders, and a migrant whose business faced attack during the week's disturbances. Arig Farah, from the Anaka Women's Collective, discussed the hardships faced by migrants in Northern Ireland, saying, "Yes, we have encountered racism. It is difficult and painful, but the majority of people here have shown us compassion and empathy." Raid Al-Wazan, vice chair of the Northern Ireland Council for Racial Equality, expressed his deep ties to Belfast, where he has lived for 40 years. He underscored the importance of ethnic minorities to the city, stating, "Ethnic minorities are integral to Belfast's fabric. I have dedicated 43 years of my life here contributing to this community. I am here to stay. I will not leave." Political leaders also spoke to the attendees, including Sinn Féin Assembly member Deirdre Hargey, who praised the attendance as a response to recent acts of Islamophobic and racist violence. She affirmed that Belfast is a welcoming, progressive, and inclusive city. Claire Hanna, MP for South Belfast, criticized those spreading divisive narratives and commended the crowd for opposing racism and Islamophobia. Although the rally remained peaceful, violence broke out later that night in Derry, 70 miles from Belfast. The police service of Northern Ireland reported injuries to 10 officers during disturbances in Naylor's Row, where officers were targeted with fireworks, petrol bombs, and other projectiles. One individual was arrested, and a robust investigation is now underway to hold accountable those responsible for the violence. The recent unrest stemmed from false narratives circulating online, which alleged that the suspect in a stabbing incident involving 3 young girls in Southport was a Muslim asylum seeker. This misinformation led to widespread anti-immigrant protests across Belfast, resulting in businesses, homes, and individuals being targeted. Earlier on Saturday, a mosque in Newtownards, located 10 miles from Belfast, was firebombed in what the police classified as a racially motivated hate crime. Melanie Jones, spokesperson for the Police Service of Northern Ireland, reflected on the recent occurrences, expressing appreciation for the community's support for their Muslim neighbors. She promised that the police would persist in their mission to ensure safety across Northern Ireland and thoroughly investigate the riots. Additional arrests took place on Friday related to the week's turmoil. Among those detained were a 22-year-old man suspected of throwing a bottle at a police car and a 51-year-old man apprehended in Belfast city centre, both facing charges for disorderly behaviour. A 37-year-old man was also arrested in Portrush for allegedly, intentionally encouraging riot through social media. In Derry, 2 14-year-old boys were arrested following protest actions, with officers discovering petrol bombs in their possession. The rally in Belfast stood as an evocative reminder of the strength found in community solidarity amid hardship, even as Northern Ireland deals with the aftermath of recent unrest. We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments, and if you appreciate our coverage, please like and share this post.